mind is more than a blank slate upon which we write hypnotic suggestions. How many have begun to realize that clearing childhood pain and trauma is not enough? We have to connect our clients with the power of their own higher self, their own inner guidance as the source of healing. Raise your hand. Okay, keep your hands up for a second while I give you some good news. You are not just hypnotherapists, those whose hands are up right now. You are alchemists, working in the ancient tradition of alchemy that has been around for thousands of years. Don't take my word for it. You can read the works of Carl Jung. How many of you know Carl Jung? Okay, the first modern alchemist who was a follower and disciple, and at one time a chosen successor of Sigmund Freud's psychoanalysis, a native of Switzerland, who in the 1930s, by the way, can all of you hear me? Is it being picked up? Okay. In the 1930s, realized that the subconscious mind, which had been, of course, discovered by Sigmund Freud, contained far more than unresolved childhood issues, far more than primitive urges from the subconscious, but in fact the subconscious mind contained archetypes, powerful inner guides, including what we call the higher self, guides who can be available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, as the most important therapist in his client's inner world. The true therapist, as all of you whose hands are up have discovered, the true therapist lives within the client. The true therapists are those powerful beings, those powerful forces that I call inner guides, that you can call archetypes, you can call them aspects of the higher self, you can call them gods and goddesses. These are indeed the great mystery that we as hypnotherapists are beginning to rediscover here in the 21st century. Carl Jung also discovered that the ancient alchemists were aware of these incredible powers and used them not only to transform lead into gold, and there is in fact lots of historical evidence that gold was created by the alchemists in spite of current denials, but they also said that their primary purpose was to connect with and transform their own souls through these inner guides. That's the true nature of what alchemy is. So when I talk today, I'm going to talk about a unique synthesis of technologies which I call alchemical hypnotherapy, which is a specific art and science of working with inner guides as the primary sources of the client's healing process. There are a number of such guides which I'm going to introduce to you today. But first I want to make sure, I want most of you, if possible, to have a copy of the article, Alchemical Hypnotherapy, The Revolution in Therapy. We only had 50 copies to give out. I'm sorry I did not get it to the board in time to be included in your book for the conference. I apologize for that, and we have a limited number of copies. But you can get your own copy off the internet by looking up alchemyinstitute.com. alchemyinstitute.com, and almost everything I'm telling you today is on that website. When we talk about the soul, I believe that the World Wide Web is the collective mind of humanity, the collective intelligence